Libra, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. We are going to cover everything from the past to your current situation and then how it is going to play out. This is an energy reading, so it comes to you at the perfect time. I'm also going to go into the astrology, guys, because it's really important. Astrology, there has been an intensity. I would be surprised if you didn't feel that pressure building up. Pressure that's probably coming to you in a sensual way. And I can tell you right now, even though at this point you may still have a grapple on it, you will be losing control of it. And that's a good thing. Things are not going to be subtle. Slow and steady wins the race. It's in reverse. There is a rushing in, a rush of emotions that are overtaking you. So kind of an emotional, like, tidal wave. Freedom is yours says that it's almost your tidal wave. So you're ready for this. There's been part of you that has been trapped for a long time, especially your more sensual nature, your more emotional nature, feelings that you have had pent up. This is also a sense of it's rushing in, but not out of desperation. No. It is out of desperation, but it is exactly what you're supposed to do. See, Libra, you have been forced to be desperate for a while. You have been forced to feel ache and need, want, and unfulfillment. It is intentional by the universe to have built the appropriate amount of tension in you to make you just not take it anymore. Venus is conjunct the Sun and has been for a while. But this week it is, and into the next 2 weeks, exceptionally tight conjunction. For this whole week, you are neck and neck with the Sun. In fact, Venus will leave Libra, where it is now, and at the same time with the Sun, neck and neck with the Sun, it will go into Scorpio. Venus in Scorpio at that point is you're not afraid of anything. You're kind of turned on by those things that make other people afraid. You might feel like there's this intensity around you where you're drawn to the macabre, or you're drawn to darkness, but there's hidden beauty in the darkness. And there's sexuality there. There's got a lot to do with your desirability and whatever you have felt that is pent up or worn out. It is rediscovered, re-emerging. Not like a zombie, though. Like this beautiful, elusive, forbidden thing. But it's liberating. You don't feel obligated to not anymore. Because you do want to keep things balanced and even. This is indulgence and decadence. This is fuck even. But the truth is this, you're not giving up on even. You're evening things out. Sometimes we need to go to the extreme to really create the balance that we need in our lives. And there is something here that you have been deprived of. and you have become depraved for. And that's the thing you get to touch this week. Now, the Venus-Sun conjunction, I should say Sun conjunct Venus, is directly square to Pluto, which creates an extreme energy. I will go to any lengths to get done what I need to get done. So whatever kind of doubt or confusion you had in your mind, and with Mercury in Libra, there is that deliberation, but it's not anymore. You will be able to make up your mind. It will be decisive, but you will be drawn less by your mind and more by your gut, your root chakra, your genitals, your desires. You'll be pulled there, and it may feel bad. It's not. This is exactly the direction. This is exactly the energy that you need to trust right now. And instead of being scared by it, go with it. Mars is also trine for most of this week to this conjunction. So Mars is also this tremendous sexuality when Venus is square to Mars, and perceptional, perceptive, confident energy, because the sun is involved. I don't know where you are at with your romantic relationships, but you're about to be somewhere extraordinarily exciting, and whether it lasts long or not, and I do believe this will have a surprisingly extended outcome. This will not be fly by night. This is getting you out of a comfort zone that's really needed to happen for a while. Maybe even allowing you to be attracted to who or what, because this could be other desires too, right? This isn't a romance specific reading. Sexuality, sensuality, desire, these are all energies that you could just be turned on. What turns you on, Venus? You're going to be ruthless. And it's going to be things that maybe were taboo before now. And it's exactly what you needed. Your desires have changed. You're supposed to transform at this time. It's not going to scar you. It's not going to maim you. It's not going to destroy you. It's going to destroy those parts of you that kept you prisoner. You are not hiding your feelings anymore. You're actually free from the weight of hiding your feelings, of moving slow. So what in your life, and I would love for you to comment below, what in your life has been moving exceptionally slow? Because that's what's about to break through. It could be somebody. If you are involved with a water sign not, there is this sense of them being ready now. It's going to happen really quickly. And I'm telling you right now, this isn't bad stuff. It feels good. Like I can feel it as a channeled energy. It's a liberation. Thank God, finally breaking out of that. Lay a solid foundation comes up in the past. Things weren't stable. Things weren't certain. And they weren't healthy. Okay? There was a poison. There was a toxin. It's interesting how this unstable energy becomes your fuel for where you're headed or where you're going. Time to heal comes twice. Where have you been ill? Where have you been sick? Connect these two for me, Spirit. Opportunities. Ace of Cups. Somebody's about to offer you their hand in marriage. Somebody's about to offer you real commitment. There could be actually multiple offers coming at you, and you might entertain every single one of them just to see the best of the best, if that's your situation. Seven of Pentacles. Didn't work out. You didn't know what was holding back this energy. This was a relationship or a situation that had stagnated. We get Virgo energy again. Whatever it was that was keeping you sick or ill, you'll have the ability and you'll have the money. There is some sort of, could even be healthcare or health insurance, a breakthrough when it comes to your health because of a job that you take or work that you have. Could come through a spouse, money coming in, or financial support. Remembering that Venus does not just rule romance and luxury, it rules money. So this is something that lacked value. Maybe even your spouse or your significant other that had been stuck. Work comes in, and in conjunction with that, you are freed up from obligation, responsibility, toxin, something that was maybe bringing you down or making you sick. What is this snake energy? This is like toxic desires. It defeated you. Yeah, toxic desire, something that was making you sick. A toxin. What kind of toxin was in your life? Like really something that you may have actually been ingesting. Or it was a desire inside of you that proved to be really self-defeating. This could also have been a snake in the grass that was constantly attacking every brick you tried to lay. This is not so long ago, but I can promise you it is happening. It did happen. It's finished happening. There was a block. It caused a block. Everything would have been so good to just like move forward with this beautiful relationship that wants to hand itself to you, but nothing ever happened. And I had, please watch last week's reading, or maybe 2 weeks ago. This was always meant for you up here. It has been, I'll attach the link above. It was always trying to get to you, but it kept failing. Why? Why'd it keep failing? Not this. Why'd it keep failing? Why'd it keep failing? Why'd it keep failing? There was too much, somebody was too emotional. Pisces, are you dealing with a Pisces? Somebody's dreams. Self-deception, Neptune, this sense of being completely obsessed with what you dreamed would happen, what you dreamed, how you dreamed it would be, versus not so you couldn't even see that something real was even more beautiful handing itself to you or offering itself to you. The Hermit was here. deciding to go it alone, being alone, or just having to get yourself back to, okay, I have to figure some stuff out. This is a sense of really needing to heal something deep and toxic inside of you. Could be trauma. It could be a lot of things coming from what happened in order to be able to see very clearly, I've got to throw away this toxicity. It could actually be drug and alcohol use as well. Too much of it. Getting in your fucking way. Or getting in somebody's way. Not allowing, it's like delusion. Living in delusion and therefore not being able to see clearly something beautiful right in front of you. Okay, so what is Libra supposed to do about this? Why am I called to these cards? Why? What is it? It's a relationship that you weren't meant to be with. You jumped in because this was a fuckboy. This was a fuckboy. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. It was not supposed to last long. And that's why that is the root, Libra. This wasn't supposed to last as long as you were trying to make it last. You wanted it to be something that was forever. It wasn't meant to be forever. You have to figure out an exit plan from this now. This is your message, that you have to figure out an exit plan, especially from this relationship. It's a time to give rather than take, and believe in the impossible, and then hold your vision. So what this is telling me is, in some ways, you turned your fuckboy into a husband. This is metaphoric too. What wasn't meant to be long term, it's like you found a way to make it long term. Believe in the impossible. Hold your vision. A time to give rather than take. Keep up the hard work is what I just heard. This is a working, functional relationship. I understand. Okay. There is some toxic desire, Libra, that you have to solve inside of yourself in order to be able to wake up and see the exceptionality that is being offered to you. That message comes right from source. The thing that you have been doing that is setting you up for success has been, for whatever reason, you have not given up. You have continued to work. I don't know if you realize what you're working toward, because I still think some of you could be delusional in the thought of, well, I'm working for this, when really Spirit put that there to trick you, to aim in the direction that Spirit wanted you to go, to get you there. Here's my next question. Will that be revealed? It will be revealed. And it will be revealed through injury, through repair, through healing. Chiron is here. There is some repair that is happening. Pain, sorrow, suffering. You're being tested. You're being tested, especially if there's been some sort of infidelity or thoughts of, maybe I don't want to do this anymore. I understand now. That is your test. Infidelity, I don't want to do this anymore. This is hurting. This is pain. This is stuff. This is hard. All of this, it's saying that that's your test. How badly do you want it? Do you want it bad enough to not back down again? This is a karmic cycle with both Pluto and Saturn involved. Will you behave the same way you've always behaved? Or will you do it different? You want a different life? You have to make different choices. The choice feels wrong to keep moving forward. You would rather seek pleasure. Don't. Suffer through this. It will be worth it. You have to keep working. I got to pull a fortune cookie for you. And then we're going to get into exactly how this is playing out in your life. Property. A property purchase or sale for many, but heed security concerns in any transactions. This is like, it's like the energy of being handed your dream when somebody has a knife in their hand. Sunshine. The sun is shining on you. Career and business growth. Fabulous communication in relationships. I think that's the pain. And I think that that's what's coming out. Those first cards of, I'm not holding my emotions back anymore. You tried to convince yourself you did want something. You really want something else. Admit it. That's the foundation you have to start from to actually grow into the light and relieve the pain. What does that mean? Let's get into career, romance, love, money. I'll see you guys in the extended. The link is below.